Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another Hobbit movie update. I wanted to sit down and talk about some things that got released today, talk about some things that have been going on since the last time that we've talked about this film. We've officially got the titles for the movies. I can't remember if we talked about that last time or not, but they're officially, the first movie will be called The Hobbit, The Unexpected Party, which is a play off of the first chapter in the book, The Unexpected Journey. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I can live with that one. The second movie will be called The Hobbit, There and Back Again, which of course is The Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. So that's very cool. I'm real excited for these films. It's obviously well underway. They've already started filming principal photography. We've got some set releases, some official stills that were released by Peter Jackson and company today to entertainmentweekly.com, EW.com, and I want to talk about some casting that's gone on, some official casting for 3 other characters. So let's take a look at the stills, and then let's talk about casting. Okay, so here's the first still I have. It's of Ian McKellen as Gandalf the Grey, looking exactly like he did in the first movies. So fantastic job. They did a great job recreating the character. He looks awesome as usual. Great picture. Just looks fantastic off to the side. You can see his little hat. He's smoking his pipe. Just absolutely brilliant looking image. I cannot wait to see Gandalf come back to the Shire. So very cool, very exciting. And here is our very first shot of Martin Freeman as Mr. Bilbo Baggins. He plays the young Bilbo. Looks fantastic. He's obviously going over the contract. In the background, you can see the dwarves. Kind of hard to see which dwarves are back there. Looks like Richard Armitage. Might be Thorn right there up front. I'm not really sure. Dwarves look cool. They look like the dwarves from the Fellowship. It just got that Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings feel to the dwarves. Martin looks fantastic as Bilbo. I think he's going to do a great job. I absolutely love him in the Sherlock series that's on the BBC. He does a great Dr. Watson. So very cool, very excited to see him playing Bilbo. I think he's a great actor. He looks phenomenal here. Bag End looks great. I like the contract. It's long. It looks like he's confused. And the dwarves are sitting at the table getting ready for dinner or just after dinner, checking him out. Like, hey, he's looking it over kind of deal. So very cool, very fun picture. All right, so here we have an on-set shot. Looks like Peter Jackson talking to Martin Freeman. He's in the Bilbo outfit. You can see his feet in this particular scene. He's in the kitchen, giving him direction. Probably, I'm guessing this is the scene where Bilbo invites Gandalf in for tea and cakes, begrudgingly, from the novel. And he's probably talking about the scene and going over. You can see in the background, you can see the light set up and everything to make it look like early morning and all that kind of good stuff. So nice on-set picture. Again, Bag End looks great. I cannot wait for this film. Okay, so Smaug the Dragon has been cast. I'm used to the old school Bass and Rankin cartoon with the big, graspy, burly voice that was done with the original voice actor. And my original choice would have been for Samuel L. Jackson to do the voice. However, Peter Jackson decided to go a different route. He went with Benedict Cumberbatch, which I find very interesting. Not only does he work with Martin Freeman on the BBC series Sherlock, which is a great show if you haven't got to see it. Check it out. It's on, first season's on Blu-ray. I think Benedict is a brilliant actor. He's going to bring a totally different view of this dragon to the film. He's going to be intelligent. He's going to be brilliant. He's going to be diabolical. And I absolutely cannot wait for the scene where Bilbo goes down into Lonely Mountain and battles wits with Smog. So I think that's going to be really cool and parallel what Holmes and Watson does on the Sherlock series. So I'm very excited to see those two actors working on a movie outside of the Sherlock series. And I suppose, from what I've read, Benedict has to finish up some shooting for the Sherlock second season, and then he's going to fly out and join the cast in New Zealand. And he's actually going to do the mocap, the motion capture filming for the voice, much like Andy Serkis does for Gollum. So very cool, very excited. Absolutely love this pick. Now, a new character has been cast. The character of, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, Toril? She's a woodland elf. She's going to be a new character, and she's going to be played by Evangeline Lilly from Lost. Very attractive young lady. Peter Jackson says that it means daughter of Mirkwood, the name of the elf. Beyond that, we have no clue of what's going on with that character. He says there's no romantic connection to Legolas. Evangeline's a beautiful actress. I'm sure she's going to do a great job. And Peter Jackson said he's thrilled to have her and thrilled that she's going to bring our first true Sylvan elf to life. So it's going to be interesting to see what her role is in the film. The Goblin King, or the Great Goblin. I know him as the Goblin King. He's going to be played by Barry Humphries, which is very cool. He's a great actor. He's done a lot of television. He's done a lot of films. I personally know him as Bruce the Shark in Finding Nemo. Great, big, booming voice, which is exactly what this character needs. Of course, we see this character where the goblins try to take the ponies from the dwarves in the cave. They confront each other. The goblins are going to kill the dwarves and Bilbo. Gandalf comes in with Glamdring, saves them in the escape. Bilbo falls down the cavern to meet Gollum and the Ring. And much like Andy Serkis playing Gollum, Humphries will be doing motion capture to record the voice. Great pick on this voice casting. And finally, Bard the Bowman has been cast with Luke Evans, who's best known for his Clash of the Titans 3D remake role here recently. So he's returning to the 3D realm with a very pivotal role in the Hobbit film. I'm sorry, the Hobbit book, soon to be film, where he's the one that takes down Smog. He's the rightful heir to the Men of Dale, and he ends up leading the men in the Battle of the Five Armies, and ends up uniting Thorin, the Men of Dale, and the Mirkwood elves to battle off the goblins in the giant climactic scene. So I think he'll be good. This is kind of a Aragorn type role in the film, they say. And yeah, I can see that. He's kind of a key point that shows up here at the end and ends up saving the day. So I think he'll end up doing a good job. All around, I like these new cast choices. The film pictures, the sets look awesome. I can't wait for this film. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for future reviews. Check out my Blu-ray 3D reviews. Check out my toy reviews and other reviews online. I hope you guys have a great week. And again, thanks for watching.